Hello guys, Vizarish here bringing you another Total War Warhammer replay with commentary. For today's battle I'm playing as Forces of Chaos, as Warriors of Chaos to be more exact, and we are playing against Forces of the Empire who are being led by the Emperor himself, Karl Franz, on top of his Griffin. So let's just jump into the army formations and see what we have here. So here's the battlefield. Let's start with our own units. For my front line, I have 4 units of Marauders in the front line, 2 Chaos Warriors of Slaanesh. In the back line, I wanted some speed. I have 2 Forsaken in the flank as well. We have 2 Chaos Warrior Warhounds with Poison, a unit of Skull Crushers of Khorne, and I think I have 4 units of, no, never mind, 2 Horsemasters and 2 horsemen who are going to be my skirmish unit. So yeah, I was pretty scared that because this map is pretty flat, look at this, there is nothing here. So if my opponent had any artillery, I was going to be really sad, but fortunately my opponent went for another build. Pretty interesting one, I have to say. For the front line, my opponent has opted to bring 5 great swords, 1 unit of outriders, 2 Demigryph Knights, not the anti-large variants, a Jade Wizard, and Warrior Priest. We already saw the Emperor here, so he's going for the healing blob. He has his Jade Wizard to heal and the Warrior Priest to get some physical resistance. So yeah, this is the formations. Let's just get into the battle and see how we do there. Alright guys, let's see how this battle is going to go. So as I said, I tried to go for fast units if possible, but I can't bring more than 4 mark units. That's why I have 2 Slaanesh units that can hold the line. We have some Forsaken who are also pretty fast. I wanted to go for some flank shenanigans, but yeah, fortunately for me, no artillery on my opponent's side. So what I'm trying to do here is go for the skirmish battle here. We're gonna do fine. Look at the damage that this unit of Outriders took. The Demigryph Knights are coming for a charge. It's fine, nothing we can do about it. They're just gonna get a pretty decent charge. Look at that damage, insane. Holy. So probably the other ones are also going to get wrecked there. But here we have Franz fighting Azazel. It's a pretty decent one, but I think if Franz don't get any support from any ground units, he's going to lose that. But here we have the Outriders who are going to be really scary. I missed my whip there, the lash, unfortunately, so that's not the best, but we got the buff on all of our units, which is pretty nice. So a blood fight going down. The great swords are going to win against most of my infantry. The only units that I have that are going to be decent here are the Skull Crushers and the skirmish range attack from other units. Azazel fighting Franz, doing decent amount of damage. He's taking some damage in return though, so yeah, that was a nice one. 2 Forsaken dead. Franz runs away from the battle, understandable. He has his healing. I'm trying to get as much damage done as possible with Azazel. I'm just chasing because I'm faster. And here, blob going down, the enemy knights are getting healing, which is pretty nice. They're getting a lot of healing here. And the infantry fight is going decent for me. I have the numbers and I have the support of Skull Crushers, the Overwatch fire from our other horsemen. The Warrior Priest decided to help these units, but yeah, I thought to myself that I really need to deal with the knights, the Demigryph Knights as well. That's why I'm just gonna forsake my infantry and keep these guys, get these Skull Crushers out of the fight, and try to get a charge into the back of these Demigryph Knights who again got some healing in the form of Earthblood. So that was a really nice charge. These guys are taking a lot of damage. Azazel trying to get out, go after the Jade Wizard, go after the Emperor here. But overall, let's take an overlook of the battlefield. That's too high. So let's see. The infantry are winning. The Marauders lost. They're routing. The other great swords are doing fine. These two unfortunately got charged by my knights. That's why they're pretty damaged, but I don't think the Chaos Warriors are going to do fine, even though we have two of them here. They're on top of each other. I think the great swords are going to be winning. Even that goes double with the warrior priest support and the demigryph knights here. So let's just get into the battle and see what's happening here. So France is fighting Azazel, doing a lot of damage. Azazel is has to run away right now because I don't want to get caught between the knights and France. So yeah, let's just leave this blob for a bit. We were able to break one of the demigryph knights because our skull crushers are awesome. Look at that insane amount of stats. So yeah, Azazel is trying to go and break some of the other units here. These guys are going to rout pretty soon, especially if I use the sword. I haven't used it yet, so that's nice. The other units are a bit more healthy, so I have to do a bit more damage to deal with them. So let's get in close. Let's see some close cinematic action. Let's see if Azazel is going to... Never mind, he just decided to fly up. Where is he going? Now I think France is pretty isolated. Never mind, he goes back. Let's... Yeah, that was the dive I wanted to show you guys. So yeah, he's just insane. Look at his height. Doing decently here. Another healing going down for my opponent, but that's not going to do a lot because they're pretty much damaged. The balance of power is in my opponent's favor. France coming for a charge. If France can kill Azazel, I think that's going to be it from my for this battle. I'm going to lose for sure. So I'm trying to get the isolated targets like this Jade Warrior who got caught by my Marauder Horseman, which is pretty nice. Azazel coming down. He's probably gonna finish him off pretty soon. Yeah, look at that. He just got annihilated. That's pretty nice. That's a lot. That's going to give me a bit more on balance of power. And now no healing for my opponent. The only units remaining here are this unit of Marauders, who I'm not too worried about. The rest are pretty damaged to do anything else. And I think if Azazel survives, if he can kill or at least just survive, I think I'm gonna be fine. But we're just gonna give France his duel. I'm using Acquiescence on Carl, and he's taking a lot of damage. But it's a pretty close duel. Each one hits the other one. Both of them are doing decently here. I'm just a bit less healthy from Carl, but if we can break him, if we can use our terror or our sword, the demon blade, I think we're gonna be able to win this. Yeah, Carl, Franz is going to get discouraged. He's going to run away, and with that, this is going to be it. The rest of the units are done as well. These great swords are not gonna be able to do much. The other ones as well. So overall, pretty nice battle. Emperor decides to run away, but I don't think Azazel is going to let that happen. But let's see how our units did. Azazel, I don't think he paid for himself, but he was pretty close. Pretty damaged though. Carl was doing a lot. The skull crushers did really great, paying for themselves, and then some. The skirmish units, most of them did great. This one not so much, but look at its HP. We used the Chaos Warhounds to chase some units off of the battlefield, go after the Outriders, so they were fine as well. Look at this Forsaken, so much damage. The rest of the units, I don't think they were able to do much. So yeah, let's see how our opponent did. France doing decently. The caster healed a lot. The warrior priest unfortunately not doing too well, but the demigryphs, one of them did okay, the other one not so much. The great swords, none of them were able to pay for themselves. Overall, pretty fun. I really like how Azazel works. I love the terror bomb that you can do with him, with his sword, with the AoE spell that reduces leadership. He's pretty decent. The skull crushers are also really good. Overall, I think that Warriors of Chaos are pretty decent in land battle and in domination. But so yeah, really nice one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you consider leaving a like and subscribing. Would really help me and my channel grow. And if you guys want to join my Discord server, the link is in the description of this video. Guess that's it. Catch you all later.